Here's a quick video on different feet. Here's invisible zipper foot. Now for invisible zipper, you don't necessarily need an invisible zipper foot. You can use a different type of attachment, different type of foot. I'll go into that in a little bit. So you don't necessarily have to have invisible zipper foot if you don't have it in your home sewing machine. And then I have these two where you can see here I have an opening, a little hole on the left side, and then I have another attachment underfoot on the right side. Now these 2 feet, they're really convenient when you actually work on invisible zipper. So the whole point of these openings is to really get close to the edge, so when you're sewing, when your needle hits this opening and it stitches, the whole point is for it to get really close to the edge, whatever you want to sew, and then just stitch it right parallel to that edge or the fold or whatever it may be. So now your home sewing machine, you will find a foot that might have opening on both sides, okay, and that's your zipper foot. So the same foot you can use for invisible zipper, okay? Now there's also this type of a foot. This is also for zippers, but you won't be able to get really close to the teeth using this foot, especially for the invisible zipper. Now in the handout, in the video, it tells you to sew, for example, the railroad zipper demo, it tells you to sew 3/4 seam allowance and stop at the notch. And notch is at the zipper opening. What does that mean? Here's my zipper, and then here's the zipper opening, okay? So that means you will place your zipper right along the edge of your fabric, okay? So from edge, not above, not where your zipper begins, but your twill tape, the tape of the zipper begins. And then see where the opening is, where it ends, and then so always measure about 1/4 above the opening, and this is where you want to place your notch. So that means you will sew 3/4 and you'll stop right at the notch. That's for railroad zipper. For invisible zipper, it's exactly the same thing, you know, except the measurement will be different. The seam allowance will be different. You have to watch the video. For centered zipper, again, the way you find this notch is same way as the railroad zipper. Just find the opening of the zipper, place it parallel to the raw edge of your template, and then just 1/4 above, and that's where you should place the notch. The purpose of measuring 1/4 above is to hide the zipper opening. You never want to expose a zipper opening once your zipper is sewn into the garment. There's also a handout that explains how to alter your zipper if your zipper is too long. So for example, my invisible zipper is too long. However, in your kit, you should have a correct size zipper. I believe it should be about 8 to 9 inches. So to make it small, this is for the future, you will measure the length of your zipper, whatever the length that you desire, and you have to create a stopper. Your stopper will be depending on the opening where that zipper is gonna go. And you would sew back and forth, just like I did here with the machine. You will go back and forth, okay? And then check your zipper, secure, check if it's secured. And then if it is, you can go ahead and cut off the rest of the zipper. Now going back really quickly to the invisible zipper sewing, okay? So this foot, this is very similar to what you have for your home sewing machine, except you have the opening on both sides, okay? So it's really important that you get really close to the zipper, to invisible zipper. So this is the whole purpose. So this is why it's important to have the needle really close to the teeth. See, here's the teeth of the zipper, and they slightly unroll, if I push it with my finger. And then just you want to get as close as possible into the, here we go, run it parallel, close as possible to the zipper teeth.